Both the living and non-living are composed of atoms and molecules. The organization of these molecules into cells distinguishes living things from all other matter. The bricks in a building and cells in the living organisms are basic structural units. Just as bricks are assembled to make a wall, cells come together to make tissue, for example, heart muscle tissue. The walls come together to make a room, and tissues come together to make an organ, the heart, for instance. We know that rooms come together to make a floor or story. Similarly, organs come together to make a system, such as the circulatory system. Just as floors come together to make a building, different systems come together to make the body of an organism.
Today we shall discuss the cell, the smallest unit of life that can carry out all the processes of life.
In 1665, Robert Hooke examined a piece of cork under his primitive microscope. What did he see? Hooke discovered that the cork had many small holes, just like a honeycomb. Hooke coined the word cell, which meant a small compartment.
A single cell can be very large. The egg of an ostrich is the largest cell in the world. Or a cell can be microscopic. For example, bacteria.
A unicellular organism such as amoeba captures and digests food, respires, excretes, grows, and even reproduces. Similar functions in multicellular organisms are carried out by different systems. We know that systems are made up of different organs, and organs are made up of different kinds of tissue. The tissues, in turn, are made up of specialized cells. A multicellular organism requires a huge number of specialized cells. Organisms exhibit an array of sizes. Do all organisms have the same number of cells in their bodies? Smaller organisms have fewer cells than larger organisms. But this does not affect the functioning of the smaller organisms in any way. Now, let us consider the size of the cells in different organisms. Do smaller organisms have cells that are smaller? Are the nerve cells quite similar in size and structure? Yes. Nerve cells in both elephant and mouse perform the same function of transferring messages. Well, in the world of cells, the size of the organism does not matter. Multicellular organisms such as human beings have trillions of cells, which vary in shape.
Normal red blood cells are disc-shaped. However, they are highly flexible and can also change their shape so that they can pass through tiny capillaries.
On the other hand, the muscle cells are elongated. The nerve cells are usually long and branched. Why do these cells have different shapes? The shape of the cells is related to their specific functions. Round red blood cells can flow smoothly through the blood vessels. Elongated muscle cells help in the movements of the skeleton and internal organs. The nervous system controls and coordinates the working of different parts of the body with the help of the nerve cells that are highly branched and elongated. Now, which part of a cell gives it a particular shape? Let us take an example, a single cell which can be seen easily.